All protocol duly observed. I greet the Directorate Director, Princess Adeola Atayero Olamijulo, members of the Yoruba Nation Global Directorate, the Kabiesi here present, gentlemen and ladies of the Yoruba media, my fellow youth watching me all over the world, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to put a short disclaimer that I will be speaking in both English and Yoruba. So, èyí tí mi ò bá pè dáadáa, ẹ foríjì mi. Orúkọ mi ni Omidan Ìbírónkẹ́ Òtúnṣílé. Mo kí gbogbo ládéládé, mo kí gbogbo lóyè lóyè, mo kí kábíyèsí tó wà ní ìlú. Mo kí ẹ̀yin màmá mi, mo kí ẹ̀yin bàbá mi, ẹ̀yin àbúrò mi, ẹ̀gbọ́n àti ẹ̀yin ẹlẹgbẹ́ mi. Ó jẹ́ oore ọ̀fẹ́ fún mi láti bá gbogbo yín sọ̀rọ̀ lónìí. Ẹ má jẹ́ kó yà yín lẹ́nu wípé àwa ìwé Yorùbá jákèjádò àgbáyé ń wo gbogbo akitiyan yín. A kí yín fún iṣẹ́ takuntakun tí ẹ̀ ń ṣe fún ògo ìmọ́lẹ̀ adúláwọ̀. Elédùmarè kò ní jẹ́ kí wàhálà yín já sásán o. Àmín.
Àmín.
It may please you to know that the Yoruba youth worldwide are aware of the drastic change in what was once a peaceful climate, our Yoruba land. We've been listening and watching our parents painstakingly and agonizingly trying to fathom how normalcy can return to our ancestral homeland. We have also been watching and listening to divergent opinions of those who were once restructurists who are now agitating for a sovereign Yoruba nation. As your children, we have over many months observed the Yoruba struggles for self-determination, your sacrifices, and your indomitable spirit to ascertain that our heritage is not handed over to the Fulani. I feel I'm speaking on behalf of the Yoruba youth worldwide. I will not pretend in saying the truth as I find necessary. Ìrẹ́pọ̀ ṣe pàtàkì. Kò sí èyí nínú ìran Yorùbá. Kí ló dé tá à ń bára wa jà ogun abẹ́lé ní àsìkò tí àwọn Fúlàní ń kó ogun wọ ilẹ̀ wa? It is important that àwa ìwé Yorùbá, àwa ọmọ bíbí inú yín fẹ́ kún yín lọ́wọ́. Mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ sọ wípé ọgbọ́n òpin síbì kan o. Ṣebí ẹ kọ́ wa wípé àgbà ò sí nílùú, ìlú bàjẹ́. Baálé ilé kú, ilé di ahoro. Àti wípé bí olójúde ò bá kú, ojúde ò lè wú koríko. Ẹ jọ̀wọ́, ẹ má jẹ́ kí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá di ọ̀rọ̀ ìtàn ìbànújẹ́ ní àsìkò tiyín o. Many of us, the Yoruba youth, have been watching with amazement the unfolding events during the Yoruba self-determination struggles. Whilst we commend what various groups have been doing, many of us who were born and bred in the diaspora never cease to marvel at the level of disunity amongst Yoruba leaders and purported self-determination groups. We often hear our parents vent their frustrations. It appears the topic around the dinner table in every Yoruba home always seems to be lack of unity and bad leadership, to say the least. My friends and I often discuss this ourselves and with our internet cousins, whether via Twitter, Instagram, or WhatsApp. It's important to remind our people, in the words of our elders, that ọwọ́ ọmọdé ò tó pẹpẹ, tàgbàlagbà ò wọ kèrègbé. It has been said that we are your tomorrow. As you say in Yoruba, àwa lónìí, ọmọ ẹni ni ọ̀la. Please, for our sake, we that you consider your tomorrow, we plead with you to do what you can to save our ancestral homeland from conquest and our people from subjugation. In the spirit of ọwọ́ ọmọdé ò tó pẹpẹ, tàgbàlagbà ò wọ kèrègbé, I plead with you to lead us and put the Yoruba youth worldwide in a situation where we can play our parts in this struggle. It is our prayer that you will live to see a sovereign Yoruba nation of yours in our dreams. And I pray and hope that a day will come in the future when the Yoruba youth, born and bred in the diaspora, will have our own nation that we shall be proud of. As you may know, many of our Black brothers and sisters in the diaspora try to trace their ancestral homeland and find where their ancestors came from. Our relatives that were stolen centuries ago and forced into slavery are collectively dealing with an identity crisis, all because they were disconnected from their roots. Is this what you want our long lost ancestors, our long lost relatives to trace their lineage back to? Is this what you want to give away over pettiness? Such a rich and illustrious culture thrown away simply because our leaders refuse to safeguard and gatekeep? Black people are persecuted all over the world on a daily basis and met with indignation by all people, even on their own land. So why not preserve our land and ensure our safety? An ancestral homeland is so important. The former American president, Barack Obama, visited Kenya, his father's land, prior to becoming the most powerful president in the world, showing the importance of paying homage to where you come from. And if Fulani people, that Yoruba people love to call unprintable names, are doing whatever it takes to make our ancestral homeland their own, then what is stopping you, our elders, from putting away your differences? What exactly is wrong with being selfless and being vision focused? As you may or may not know, I was born and bred in New York because my parents decided to seek greener pastures abroad. They didn't return home because it was unsafe and unprofitable, not because they had broken ties with their Yoruba heritage. In fact, they did everything to remain as Yoruba as they could. They visit home often. They watch Yoruba Nollywood productions. They cook primarily Yoruba meals. They attend a Yoruba church. They wear Yoruba native attire. They name their children Yoruba names. My parents taught me the importance of being proud of where I hail from and instilled in me Yoruba cultural values as best as they could. I'd like to think they did a decent job. In 2015, the fourth time I had ever been to Nigeria and the first time I had traveled there alone at age 21, I conducted a water sanitation project in Lagos, Nigeria. My aunt warned me before going to choose Ghana or South Africa because those were safer and better countries. I remember my younger cousin asking me with such disdain why I would choose Nigeria of all places. My question to him was, why not? A land filled with intelligent, skilled, beautiful, hospitable, and cultured people. Why would I take the government grants that I won and use them elsewhere when Yoruba culture impacted me as much as it has? Why would I take the gifts and ideas that I have and not use it for the people of a culture I love so much? So I ask you, elders, why are you refusing to use your gifts and ideas for a culture that your identity is so deeply rooted in? Àti kékeré ni mo ti nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí èdè, àṣà àti ìṣe Yorùbá. Tó bẹ́ẹ̀ gẹ́ pé mo fẹ́ lè sọ wípé mo ti ń rorò láti inú oyún. Mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ràn láti máa wé gèlè. Bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé a bí mi sí orílẹ̀-èdè Amẹ́ríkà, ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo ìṣe mi bíi ti ọmọ adúláwọ̀ ni. Mi ò nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí ká máa jẹ oúnjẹ òyìnbó púpọ̀, àmọ́ mo lè jẹ̀bà láàárọ̀, lọ́sàn-án, lálẹ́ pẹ̀lú ọbẹ̀ àbùlà tàbí ẹ̀fọ́ rírò. Àti wípé bí a ṣe máa ń bọ̀wọ̀ fún àwọn aṣíwájú wa tàbí àwọn tó bá jù wá lọ lọ́jọ́ orí, a máa ń sọ pé ẹ jọ̀wọ́, ẹ káàárọ̀ ìyá mi, ẹ káàárọ̀ bàbá mi, ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. A kì í kí ẹni tó jù wá lọ ní ìdúró. A máa ń kúnlẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí obìnrin tàbí ká dọ̀bálẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọkùnrin. Nǹkan ìwúrí ńlá ni bí wọ́n ṣe máa ń ṣe ètò ìgbéyàwó nílẹ̀ Yorùbá yàtọ̀ sí bí àwọn ẹ̀yà mìíràn ṣe ń ṣe. Bí ẹbí ọkọ ṣe máa ń ṣe ìdáná àti bí ẹbí méjèèjì ṣe máa ń kọmọlùpọ̀ láti di ìkan. Ìgbéyàwó kò kí ń ṣe láàrin ọkọ àti ìyàwó nìkan, bí kò ṣe láàrin ẹbí méjèèjì lápapọ̀. Ọmọdé ò kí ń pòwe níwájú àgbàlagbà láì sọ pé tó ṣe bí òwe o. Àìkọ́ba níbẹ̀rẹ̀, àìkọ́ba nínàró, bí kò ṣe ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ gbalaja ni o. What a beautiful and indomitable culture. Conclusively, I appeal to all our fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, cousins, aunties, and uncles to come together. Let us partner with the directorate. Let us make the directorate, which seems to be the most well-structured and organized platform for the process of emancipating Yoruba land for self-determination, a strong front. The directorate can unite us. Let us purposefully make it happen. We can be as united as the kernels of the palm tree if we choose that part of honor. Morowa, pé kí gbogbo àwa ọmọ Oòduà ká ṣera wa lọ́kan, kí èdè wa yéra wa. Àgbájọwọ́ la fi sọ̀yà, àjèjì ọwọ́ kan kò gbẹ́rù dórí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣera wa lóṣùṣù ọwọ̀. Oòduà á gbè wá o, àjò á ṣe o.
Àmín.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká unmute ara wa ká pàtẹ́wọ́ fún ọmọ wa yìí.
Well done.
Bless you.
Go.
Love you.
Just finish up what we said.
God bless you.
It's too short.
Well done. Yoruba is the recording for this.